For as a consumer, this is a very welcome relief. I mean, the residential one. Of course, I also do non-residential business. Right. So, in a way, I'm a hybrid in this sense. And who is not happy with this? We're waiting for March 15th to see how it triggers in and the impact it will have on our own budgetary outlays and things. But I'm clear in my mind that this is a positive thing. If you have groups like ASEP and ICU, you know, and ISODEC, yes, all coming out to say this is positive, it must be positive because they are experts and analysts in that area with the appropriate requisite expertise and competence. But we just feel it. I am good with it. And the areas they've listed truly are areas that if you wanted to do this job, this reduction, which you consider to be a miracle, you had to take a look at. Yeah, there's a government input somewhere along the line. If you are talking of renegotiation
of power purchase agreement,
yes, it's obviously a governmental thing.
Yes, we are told of some savings that have been made in that regard.
Right. The capacity charges, all those things. So there's a government element, but it is not government fixing the tariffs as such. I agreed. If I were the president, I would have avoided that. I think it was reacting to a political setting where there's pressure on him that, look, during your campaign period, these were the promises you made. So if you are in office, implement them. It's a reaction, a direct reaction to the political thing. But we all know that there were consultations. The PRSU went into very comprehensive consultations with many stakeholders, including the independent power producers.
But the criticism is that for as long as the president has made this public and official, the PURC couldn't do otherwise.
Well, but you see, even the figures the president put out there, yeah, were not the figures that came out.
You're right.
The figures that came out appear better, or
far
better than what the president put out there. But I don't think the act prevents government to also submit proposals to PURC. I've been trying to search for it here, but I don't think government is excluded from presenting proposals to the PURC. I don't think so. Except that, of course, once it's a president who takes up the stage and makes those statements, it could have the effect, you know, people could interpret it to mean you are directing the PURC to do something. I would hope that we get to a stage where we don't get presidents publicly, you know, engaged in that stuff. I want to be honest.
They received tariff proposals from utility service providers in the electricity and water sectors, Ghana Grid Company Limited, Electricity Company of Ghana, Northern Electricity Distribution Company, Enclave Power Company Limited, and the Ghana Water Company Limited. So if you are looking for, as it were, government by way of a minister being in there, it doesn't feature.
Yes, but I'm saying, but the president made his public speech. The Ministry of Energy, I remember, came to clarify what it meant. But I would ideally, to be honest with you, but the way we do our politics here, and the way we've played politics with fuel prices, utility tariffs, and all. That's why you can have a situation where a president goes out to that. I would want that we get to a stage where these things are left for the actual stakeholders and the commissions that we've put in place to do that. And also, I realize that the gas element, it appears that we are shifting, bringing in more in terms of utility of gas.
Yes, natural gas.
Natural gas. That is also critical, let's be honest. We're moving, we've built the infrastructure for that over a period of time. Predates this advent of this administration, obviously. But that factor, which is a national asset, is actually going to play a very positive role in future as we move forward in terms of utility tariffs, you know. So to be honest, I'm waiting for March 15th to kick in and see the impact it will have on my pocket.